am going to start off this video series with just some basics. There's a lot of ways to do digital journaling, digital planning. There's a lot of different ways to do that, to use different devices, but I'm just going to start with the basics. And the digital journaling that I'm going to be talking about has to do with tarot. It has everything to do with tarot and with how I like to journal around tarot. Like I said, there's tons of different ways, but this is just how I do it. So what I use for my digital journaling is I use an iPad. So this is my iPad Air. I do not have a Pro. I didn't need, I have worked with a Pro before. My daughter has one. I didn't need a big, huge, I mean, the Pros are gigantic. The Air works for me, and it does everything I need and more. The other thing that I use is an Apple Pencil, and it's not fancy, but it's kind of fun that I have my name, my Moonlit Fae, engraved. And if you buy it directly from Apple, that engraving is free. So just a little fun tidbit. They will engrave the back of the iPad as well. So I am going to start off by showing you just a little bit about just basics, absolute basics. There are two apps that I use for digital journaling. One of them is GoodNotes. So GoodNotes looks sort of like this when you open the app. You can import just about anything. So let me show you. So you can import, so I have a lot of tarot journals here. There's a lot of different tarot journals. My tarot journal for, you can go, let's see. My tarot journal for 2021, has, this one was made by Jamie Sawyer. So there's a lot of things that you can do with GoodNotes, and I don't want to get too crazy ahead, but GoodNotes is really great for people who have a lot of content. You can add stickers. There's a ton of different stickers that you can upload. There's a lot of things that you can do with the app itself. The other thing that I use is something called Zinnia. Zinnia is really cool if you don't want to buy stickers, you don't have a lot of things to import, like you don't have stuff that already there. Because what you can do with Zinnia is, I will go into here. Let me see. Let's go into my tarot journal and let's go to this page. So Zinnia has, there's different layouts you can see here. We can just get rid of this. But Zinnia already has all of this added into it. So there's templates, stickers, collections, and then all of these other things. You can also search here, and you can go to, you can also go to your recent searches. So you guys can see here that I, for my Patreon, I always use this type of, this is my basis for my Patreon calendars, and I always use this. This is the platform that I use, or the app that I use for that. They also have, which they recently have done, is that you can, let's go back here. They have added some tarot things, and there's like a tarot spreadsheet, which is kind of cool. let's look at that. So you can add these and you can make your own. So we're going to just kind of like go through a couple of these different apps, and I'm going to show you what I like and don't like about them, or well, I guess there's not anything that I don't like. So let's go back to GoodNotes and let's just start with the basics. So when I started, when I learned about GoodNotes, I found out about it through Jamie Sawyer, and I was like, what is this? What are you doing? I love the technology. With GoodNotes, there is a fee for the app. The app syncs seamlessly from your iPad to your phone. So that's definitely a benefit. For me, all of my patterns, all of my bag patterns, everything is within GoodNotes. I have everything downloaded here. It's very easy for me to look up things. Any information that I have about a particular bag, it's all in GoodNotes. So it's very easy for me to look that up and for my daughter to look it up as well. Very simple through GoodNotes. All you do is when you first get this, it's going to look like this. So you can start a notebook. So you can choose your notebook. So we're going to start with a cover. So choose a cover for your notebook. They have common covers, simple, solid, black and white, enclosed, bright colors. And so you just scroll through and you can find your different patterns. These are some cute little patterns. So I've never really done a pattern one. So let's pick the flowers. So this is going to be the cover to your notebook. Then you can go to different types of paper. If you like black paper, I know some people have a hard time seeing that, or have a hard time seeing white as well. They do have soft white. You can do dotted paper, and you can do the Cornell style. There's different writing papers. One of the ones that I really like dotted paper, but I also like, let me find it. There is a particular paper that has a nice little section where you can see there's planner papers too that you can add, and they even have music. So it might not be in, let's just go with the dotted paper. Let's go with dotted paper in let's go with it in white. And I'm going to just title this sample notebook. And then I'm going to push create. So what this is going to do is this is going to create a notebook for me. And so all I have to do here is, this is my notebook. This is the paper, and you're only going to get one paper. So if you go over here and you go to this four little squares here in the corner, you can see all of the different pages. So right now my notebook consists of this page, the cover, and the first page. I can go in here and I can duplicate that page and it'll add another page. I can also go in here and I can add other pages. So if I wanted a blank black page, I can add that. When I go to close this, you're going to see that those pages have been added. So you can always also push, which I believe, this button here is one of the biggest buttons that you're going to use. This little guy right here. It's like a little pencil with a little circle. This is what you use all your tools for. So all of your tools, they're disabled when you push it and they disappear. You see that toolbar disappears. And when you push it, you have the option to do a pencil. So you can see you have all these different options and you can change like sensitivity. I mean, this is just too much to go through. There's so many different tools up here. So you have your pen, you have your eraser. It'll erase just the highlighter. You have different various settings here. You have a highlighter, and you can see over here, like with the pen and with the highlighter, you can see that you have different, and here, let me zoom in on that like really quick. Let me zoom in and let's get that down here so you can see a little bit better. So with the highlighter, so here's the pen. These are your different, these are preset pen colors. You can also go to custom pen colors, and you can also add, like if you have a certain color that you like, you can add that here and you can type that in. But you can change your colors and it'll change. You have 3 that stay here on the top. But you also always have your presets. So I can change this white one. I can change that to pink. This yellow one, I can change this to blue. So I have these 3 that I can I can seamlessly switch. So if you have a few colors that you like to switch through. Your eraser has small, medium, and large, and it erases pretty seamlessly. This is a fun little feature, and let's push this over to black. You can do any shape with this little guy here. So you can, I'm horrible at drawing, but if you hold, it will make a shape. So if you wanted to do a circle and you hold down, it'll make a circle. Then you can take this guy, this is a little lasso, and you can move this around. So you can move anything, any text, and you can move that around. You can also use this lasso and push hold, and you can do all of these. You can change the color, you can take a screenshot, you can turn this into a sticker, which I'll get into in a minute. You can cut, copy, paste, anything to this, resize it. I can resize it and it'll change the size. Then I can go in and delete it. If you don't like your handwriting, you can text, not text, but type. Tons of different fonts. There's so many different fonts to use. I believe that this was originally designed for students to, do like their note taking and whatnot in, while going to school. One of the newer features is stickers. So Elements is something that, and I keep clicking off of it. Elements is something that is fairly new to GoodNotes, and Elements is basically stickers. You can download stickers. You can find them on Etsy, which is where I usually find them. There's a lot of different Patreon people that do stickers, like monthly sticker clubs and things like that, digital stickers. Amber Payne does one that's really cool. Toadfoot Tales, I just started, I just subscribed to theirs. I will link all those below. Toadfoot Tales is a little bit more on the witchy side, with divination and Wheel of the Year and, runes and all sorts of amazing stuff. I'll show you a little bit of Toadfoot Tales here in a second. But so the Elements are basically stickers, and stickers that it's designed for stickers that you use quite often. So when we talk about like tarot and tarot journaling, this is one of the things that I really love about GoodNotes, because I can have these stickers that I have imported in, which this is the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. I can start my journaling off and I can pull a card and say today is the star. So I'm gonna just pull in the star card. I can click off of this, and now I have the star in my notes. Now I can go in here and I can say, okay, well, today is Wednesday, August 17th, 2022. Card of the day. the star. What I can also do is I can give myself, let's go back, I can give myself like a nice little like line. I mean, get creative with it. I'm not super creative with drawing and things like that. So this will give you the ability, and I guess I should have zoomed out a little bit. Let's see, there we go. This will give you the ability to change so you can change the size, and you can also hold down on these and you can change the pen thickness. So I'm gonna just tap out of that, back out of that. You can also tap with 2 fingers, I believe. Maybe not. I thought you could undo with 2 fingers, but maybe not. Okay. So you can get creative with this. You can add multiple stickers. There's so much that you can do, but this just gives you kind of an example of what you can do. The other thing that you can do, which is pretty cool, is this picture right here. So I can go in and let's find one that I have done. Well, I'll just show you the easy way. So I can pick this up and use the camera, and this is what I do for a lot of my readings. So I can pick this up, I can use the camera. I'm just going to take a picture of this. Let's see. I'm going to take a photo really quick. Sorry about that. So I just took this picture, nice blurry picture. I'm going to use this picture just for example's sake. If I hard press on this, I can crop it. I can use the cropping tool. So this is really handy when it comes to taking photos of spreads that you've done. So I can crop this, I can put this here, pretend this is a spread. And then what I can do, which I love, which is why the white was up there, I can go in and I can write on this. So I can write, oops, we don't want to do that in that thick. Spread. And this is the other thing, because I always make mistakes. So I love being able to back out of mistakes. So this kind of gives you an idea of what you can do with GoodNotes. It's fairly easy to use. Like I said, if you like the idea that you can bring in a lot of different things. So for example, one of the things that I have done is anytime I have gotten a tarot workbook, like for example, 5th Spirit Tarot, I download the digital tarot workbooks or digital tarot journals, or guides, even guidebooks. I download those into GoodNotes, and this gives me the ability to work through this. I can use this up here to scroll through, and if I wanted to take notes directly on this page, I can add stickers, I can do pretty much anything. So this is one of the ways that I have used GoodNotes. The other really cool thing about GoodNotes, and that's gotten to be very, very popular, is hyperlinked journals. Now, I just purchased a hyperlink journal, and I'm going to show that one to you right now. So let's go back to the beginning, to the first page. This is a journal that I just purchased on, let me get rid of this so you can see the whole journal. This is a journal I just purchased on Etsy. Hyperlinks are very cool because you can, let's go to the main page of the journal. So hyperlinks are really cool because you can click on different links. Your toolbar has to be turned off in order to use hyperlinks. So you can use hyperlinks So sort of like I have done here. This is the main page of this journal, which I have added. All of these elements are all stickers that I have added to this journal. So you can see everything here, all of these are all added stickers. I've used text to add different subjects, and those correspond to the different colors along the right side as well. I do have hyperlink journals that I have purchased that have 10 times this amount of links. The way hyperlinks works is once you have your toolbar turned off, you simply click on a different link. I think I might have changed. Yep, I changed that. I changed that from, which is fine. I mean, I was still putting this together late last night. This is Toadfoot Tales. This is some of their content, which is really cool because you can add, it's like a lot of like digital journaling stuff that you can add, and that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to support them on Patreon. And they also have an Etsy as well, which I will link. But you can go and you can just very quickly jump through the different through these different areas. So if I wanted to go to Wheel of the Year, I have Wheel of the Year templates here that I can work with. So hyperlinks is really cool. So many different ways that you can use journals. When I was talking about stickers before, this is another aspect this is another fun thing that you can do. This is another hyperlink journal. Pause Planners Designs. I bought this from them, I want to say years ago, before the elements. So remember I talked about elements. These are the stickers that you can add into this little section, right? So before elements existed, this is how you had to use stickers. So I have compiled a ton of stickers that I've purchased, that I've downloaded, that I have gotten from different various sites, whatever. I have Sawyer's Path Tarot, I have Animal Portals, and Sawyer's Lenormand. I have planner stickers, I have Lightseers, and the Muse. So there's a ton. There's a ton here. And not everything is labeled. I have Pocket of Pierce. It's there. I just haven't labeled it yet. So the way that this works is and I don't know if there's anything there. There's not. Okay. So let's just go back to miscellaneous, and let's go back to, I don't believe this is, sometimes it takes a minute for them to load. Okay, these are fun. Okay, so rather than using this element here for your stickers, because honestly, if you're going to put a lot of stickers into your GoodNotes, you're not going to have room in there. I started uploading stuff and realizing that it was slowing everything down, and you see the lag in loading. So really this would be better to use for just things that you're going to use frequently. What you can do is you use your little lasso tool here, and you can circle an item and you can copy it. Now I can go back into, let's not go into that one. Let's go back into our sample notebook, and I can paste this. I can resize it, big, small, whatever. I can also move it around wherever, and it'll lay on top. You can see how it lays on top of other items. I believe you can edit it this way as well, and you can change it. It could be a little fat bottle instead. So that is how you use a sticker book. And this is, like I said, this is another one that's so many different tabs, which again, you have to turn your things off. So many different tabs and so many different things that you can do with these. So tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of stickers. Okay, so let's shift gears and let's go over to Zinnia. Zinnia is a little bit more all included. So you don't have to worry about buying stuff on Etsy. You don't have to worry about uploading your own stuff. You pretty much just start with you can start with a basic page with a full journal, and you can import your own PDFs. Full journals give you the options of all these journals that are already made. They're done. That you can look at them. You can see Galaxy Planner. You can see some different little tools that they have. Holiday Planner. All of these are already all finished, and you can add Teacher Planner, Techno Planner, Student Planner, you know, any of them. But you can also start with a blank basic journal, okay? You can start blank dot. You have all these different color options that you can use, preset colors, and you can also change these to different ones as well. You have your option to do little small square ones, these different sizes. It just really depends on what your preferences are. You have a lot of options here. You can do single or spread. Spread means that you would have 2 pages, one on either side. Single would mean you have one open page. We're just going to go ahead and go with something kind of soft that we can see. Let's go with a blank, or let's go with a dot grid. So we did that on the other one. And let's go with a spread, and let's begin a new journal. Now, when you go to this, you can click back off of this and say X, and you see this. You can then push on it. So what I did there is it automatically opens, and this is your little guide down here. Let me see if you can see that. It automatically opens to this double page, and I would just click off here, and then you can click up here. You can change the title of it. So we're going to pull up, and we're just going to put sample again. And then, oops, guess we can't do it that way. We have to actually click on this. So you can choose a photo, which we're not going to do, but you can also choose from any of these pre-made journal, which are kind of cool. These are kind of fun. So lots of different designs, textures. You can go with solids. You can go with just like little, and it's going to have your little label name on top. You can also go with just blanks. So let's go with this like little, where's that little, this little vintagey book. Okay, so we're going to push done. When you close this, you're going to see that one right here. So you can always rename it, change your cover. You can save this as a PDF if you wanted to have it printed, or just save it, and then you can print it. You can share it with somebody else, duplicate it, delete it. So we're going to click on it. We're going to click on the first page. You can always add pages. When you add a new page, it will create by default the original page, the first page. You come up here, you have new page, page style. You can change your pages. Okay, pretty basic. This is to add photos, add text, to draw. It has different various pens, markers, highlighters, all of the above. And also all of these preset stickers. I mean a ton of stickers. There's always little notes at the top, and they always have little ideas on how to journal. There's lots of help, lots and lots of help with this app. You have lettering, you can change things, you can add anything. These are all months. Let's see, numbers, letters, headers, if you wanted to do, say new ideas. Let's just click off of that. Let's see. So this kind of gives you an idea. The other thing that's cool about this is that a lot of these stickers that they have, they are all, even if it shows up as like brown, I can change that. I don't like that color. I can change it to a different color. You can change it to different shades. There is so much packed into this little tiny app. It's amazing. The downside of this app is it does not work on your phone. And I could change this over this way so you can see a little bit better. This app does not work on your phone. It is only iPad, which, I mean, I guess doesn't really matter. But the templates are cool too, because what you can do is you can go in and say, I want to make like an actual planner. I want to work on something and make an actual planner. You can go in and you can say, okay, this is my planner. This is what I'm going to do. And these are all, you can type in August. It's all very, very simple to work with. So say like that is too big. You can select it, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe you just put the date. I think it's the 17th. So you can still with this, you can zoom so you can see a little bit better. As you can see, I'm having a little bit of difficulty with highlighting this and changing this. I wanted to change the color because I'm not really a big fan of the dark blue. Let's maybe go with, like a deep kind of yellow. Nope. Let's go with an orange. So you can kind of play with this and see like different options, different ways that you can customize these and make them your own. I mean, you can spend so much time on these, and you can add so much to every single, I mean, look at these stickers. We got black and yellow. Like, I can just put this in here. I want to add this over there. So you can see how like this just has so much already built into it to where you really don't have to spend any extra money. I want to say that the Zinnia app runs like $40 a year. You can, as far as like tarot goes, you can definitely still take photos and add photos in. It just takes a couple more steps. Like, I want to say that like bringing photos in, you would have to take the photo outside of the app. It doesn't really work to take a picture in the app like GoodNotes does. I love Zinnia. I have both for very specific reasons. One of which is I use GoodNotes a little bit more. So I want to go in and say, hey, I really wanted to have this Day of the Dead sticker for my GoodNotes. I'm going to just push on this and I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to go into my GoodNotes and I can paste it into my GoodNotes. So now you know why I have both because they kind of, I'm sure unintentionally work well together. But I would really even kind of probably say that you are going to be looking at thousands of stickers on Zinnia over GoodNotes. GoodNotes doesn't have anything already, but I mean, as far as things that are already, you know, here and inside and you don't have to get extra, that's what Zinnia is great for. You can also like take these, I can put this little guy down here, I can put my picture, I can take this picture right here, click on it, and I can bring it up so it sits on top of that kitty. Just so you know, just so there's just so much to do. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on these two. I had expected this to be like a quick 10-minute video. It turned out to be 36-minute video, but let me know what questions you have. Let me know what you would like to see between these two apps. If there's one over the other that you would like to see more of, if there's something that you want me to focus on. I'm going to put some links down at the bottom so that you can kind of start exploring and seeing what you're interested in, and we'll just take it from there and we'll see where this heads. I'm happy to do more. I'm happy to answer your questions. Just let me know. Okay. Till next time.